Yeah, I thought the same thing. Strickland's got a great arm, and I thought certainly the breaking ball, the two-strike breaking ball that he just got a piece of, I thought was the key to the at-bat, to stay alive and hopefully get something up in the zone a little bit, which he got, and put a good swing on it.
I know it's only May 8th, but what does it say about this team, or how badly did you need this one to sort of put yesterday in the past?
Well, we needed it. I mean, it's just similar situation as we saw that, after the ugly game against the Nationals when we lost Noah, to come back the next day and win a game. And it just, that's what this game is about at this level. You can't let it linger. You've got to forget about it. You got to forget about yesterday and move on. And we're going to try to do that. Certainly, we've got, here this week with hopefully Matt will, get back and get himself ready to go and get ready to pitch on Friday. But we got a couple of other things up, a couple of hurdles this week we got to get through, and I think we'll do that.
Rich.
Terry, a lot's gone on off the field, but in the last 10 days you're 7-3. Well, after losing 6-0, what does that tell you about the guys in the clubhouse?
Well, Rich, yeah, we've said all along they're a great bunch. They know how to win, and that's what they've done. They know how to approach the game correctly. They get themselves ready. They come. They don't get down. I mean, they're veteran guys. They don't get down, and they realize there are ups and downs of a season, and they got to plug through this. We got to get our pitching straightened out a little bit, and everybody's certainly working hard to try to do that. But we're gonna have some good times. We're gonna have some bad times. We got 130 to go, and so you just got to realize that there's good nights, and tonight was one of those.
Tony.
Terry, I'm sure Familia remembers what those guys did to him last time. What do you think it meant to him just to go out and look pretty dominant in the ninth?
Well, he certainly remembers it. There's no question. I think tonight to be able to get back out there against them is important for him. I hope we get a chance in postseason to do it again.
Ron?
Does successfully getting through a period like the last 10 days for the players help define them as a team and come together?
It can now. Does it? I think it can. But again, Ron, these guys, if you walked around today and said, "Geez, are you over yesterday? Or is it going to affect you today?" The answer is, man to man, is going to be no. We got a game. We got to go play. Yesterday was a tough day for them. A lot of guys, and they realized, hey, look, we got to go play today, and they showed up today and got after it. I thought we hit the ball pretty good. We had a couple of opportunities to score early. We didn't, but again, you just saw they just hung in there. And you got to be resilient in this game. You got to play 9 innings, and you can't let a good inning or a bad inning affect your game. And they have the ability to do that.
But not just yesterday to today. This has been a week, 10 days of something every day.
Turmoil go through, but you got to learn how to just deal with it, and they know how.
Zach?
Terry, is Drupal to the DL now off the table?
I believe it is, yeah. He had a good BP, caught ground balls. He has absolutely no problem. He thinks that maybe one more day, all the pain will be gone completely. So
you think Wednesday he could play, or are you going to hold him out?
I would imagine.
Also, on DeGrom, another game where he has a lot of strikeouts and kind of command is an issue. What are you seeing from him in these starts where he looks just maybe a tad off?
Yeah, Zach, I mean, you hit it right on the head. That's exactly what he's doing. He's got, his stuff's good. He just he's getting those deep counts. He's using up his pitch. He's a lot of pitches early in the game. I know that he and Dan are trying to get his delivery ironed out a little bit. He's kind of flying open a little bit too early, and that's why you see so many balls left up in the zone. And we've got to get that fixed because he's, we got to get our rotations. I told you guys the other day, our bullpen's going to be okay if we get the right matchups. But if we ask them, do we overdo it, and we've got to put them and overstress them out, they're going to run out of gas early. So we got to get our starting pitching going.
Joe?
So, Terry, Neal had a very slow start this year compared to last year. Now he had a couple of great hits tonight. Was it just a matter of time for him that you figured that he was going to break out?
Well, we didn't know. You're talking about a guy coming off back surgery who, looked fine in spring training, looked very good. And, I think a lot of that we've been in this cold weather, it's been, it's tough for some of these guys to get loose. And I think that, Neil's going to be fine. He looks good. He says he feels good. So it's just a matter of time before we're hitting where he does in the middle of the lineup. We got to get some production out of him, and tonight's a good start for him.
Tony.
Did Malone get here in time to throw for you guys?
He did.
So do you have a better idea of where you're going to slot him in?
I would think he'll pitch on Wednesday. Yeah.
How did he look?
Dan said he obviously knows what he's doing. He looks like said he threw the ball to both sides of the plate, which you got to be able to do. He said he knows he's got a feel for his off-speed pitches. So we'll find out when we get him out there.
Last one, Zach.
Terry, saw Cespedes today. Sandy had said the other day he was going to go in for some more wide-ranging tests today. Anything out of that, and any idea about him?
Well, he came out of the test fine. He feels he's getting better. He told me today that the leg's really feeling a lot better. So we'll know more when he starts, obviously, baseball activities, which he should do here in the next few days. So I think everything's on the upswing, and had a big smile on his face. He was glad to be back, and I just said, look, when you get started, take it easy in the beginning and see how you feel. But so I'm hoping that we're looking. I don't have a time frame, but I would hope in the next 10 days he's out there doing baseball stuff and getting back here in maybe around 2 weeks.